Howdy. Freedom. We all want freedom, right? I think so. Hey, it's Ron McLean, the Dream Roper. One thing that is very important is the freedom we all share, and that's the freedom to choose. These days, our freedom is under attack on all sides. I believe I live in the greatest country in the world, America. And why do I say that? Because our freedoms, God-given freedoms, were enshrined by our founding fathers. And the whole country is based on individual freedom. That's the freedom of the individuals. Your rights shall not be infringed. This isn't, majority doesn't get the vote to take away your rights. This is a free country. But anyway, today, no matter where you are in the world, well, maybe we have the freedom in America a little more than the rest of the world, but that's the freedom to choose. And what do I mean by the freedom to choose? We can choose what we do. We can choose where we live. We can choose a lot of things. But the most, in fact, I did a blog post yesterday, video on how we can choose when faced by the challenges of life to either react to what our circumstances are or respond. Basically, responding puts you in control. It gives you the freedom. Reacting, basically, you gave away control to somebody else. But today I want to talk about the freedom to choose. We have the freedom to choose between a truth or a lie. And the truth shall set you free. Okay, let me just read one verse here. John 3:8-32. You shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. Well, being able to choose means you also have to know the difference between what is truth and what is not truth, so that you choose truth. So truth leads to freedom. Choosing a lie leads to death. And it's like John 10:10. The thief does not come to steal, does not come except to steal, kill, and destroy. And Jesus said, I have come that you may have life and have it more abundantly. And don't we all want more abundant life? Okay, so, and we all want to be right. When I was young, much younger, I thought it was very important that we be right. We be right. Obviously, as you get older, you realize being right gets in the way of happiness, but I digress here. So, I was right, and if you wanted to be right, all you had to do was agree with me. Now, as I get older, I guess I'm getting stupider because I realize I'm not always right. And how do I determine if I am right? Well, what I consider right is based a lot on my paradigm, my environment, based on what I've heard all my life, the people I hang out with, the books I read, the media I watch, read, whatever, right? As your opinions are formed by all this input you're getting. And that's a risk, really, right? I mean, we hear a lot in the news these days about fake news. What's fake news? Fake news is somebody telling you what their agenda is and how you should interpret the news. I remember when younger, I'm showing my age, but there was a TV program called Dragnet. Jack Webb is Sergeant Joe Friday. I want the truth and nothing but the truth, So, just how do I get the truth? Well, as I get older again, I found there's really only one source of truth that's guaranteed, and that's the Bible. And not everybody agrees with me, but the Bible doesn't require yours or mine agreement to actually be true, right? It's proven the test of time. So, the humbling fact of it is I've had to accept I'm not right all the time. But if I base it on the real truth, the truth of the Bible, then I have a far better chance of actually operating in truth. And if the truth is going to set you free, and I love freedom, why would I not want to know the truth, right? Okay, so if the Bible is one source of truth, and I listen to that, how could I go wrong? Well, we have heard even the devil could quote the scriptures for his own purpose. Well, what does that mean to you and me? It means that you can take a few words out of the Bible and promote almost any agenda when you take it out of context. I mean, if you're actually a student of the Bible, not only did you read, that verse, but you have to consider what verses go before it, what verses go, follow it, and in fact, what's in that chapter and what's the whole context of that book of the Bible. So you have to do a little bit of, use your brain a little bit here, and figure out what is truth. So another way of telling the truth, difference between a truth and a lie, and basically it's where it comes from. I mean, Satan's the father of lies. Anything that comes from him is a lie. And if God's telling the truth in the Bible, everything from there is the truth. So if something is there, it's good, it's uplifting, and it's there for your good, for your improvement even, then it's probably from God. It's the truth. If there's something that you hear, feel, etc., that would tend to drag you down, get you in trouble, not good for your long term, it's probably from Satan. It's probably a lie. I mean, we're all faced that every day. Do I take that second scoop of ice cream when I go for an ice cream cone? That's probably not for your best good. That's a very minor part of what I'm talking about in truth and lies. I think we recognize that. So, what's a good thing? Well, since I've been working real hard, and I've only come to this realization over the last 10, 20 years, more so in the last 5 probably, but it's, what's the results? If you're seeking the truth and only trying to look for the truth, all of a sudden you're more at peace. And quite frankly, you're in more abundance when you're in harmony with the truth. Because anything that gives you abundance that's based on a lie isn't going to be around very long. So if you want peace and more abundance, I encourage you to consider where the source is of the information you're getting, the source of the paradigm, the opinions you've formed over time. Just bounce them right back against the truth. And it's kind of hard for an old dog to learn new stuff, right? So you can still do it. I can do it. You can do it. Right? So I encourage you to enjoy your real freedom today. That's the freedom to choose, and to choose wisely. Ron McLean, the Dream Roper, I'm wishing you an extremely blessed day. And if I can help you, like I'm about helping seniors with the truth, with a better life, a more abundant life, based on using their brains and using the internet and the tools at hand to, we were given the ability to think. And if we use our brains, there's a way we can improve our lifestyle financially using the internet. So just get a hold of me, Ron@dreamroper.com, and let's talk. Be blessed now.